Grand Rising Soul Family. This is a message of what you need to hear right now. Whenever you clicked into this video, it was because your intuition was drawing you here. And it's something you need to hear right now. It's going to be a pick a card reading. Group 1 over here, this is our Amethyst group. Group 2 is our Tiger's Eye. Group 3 is our Obsidian. And group 4 is our Rose Quartz. Take a minute to meditate on these piles. Pause the video if you need to. It's a message of what you need to hear right now in the moment. This is what you need to hear right now while we're here. Group 1, it's our Amethyst group. Lately, I'm seeing you have been doing a lot of contemplating and juggling with your emotions, and you're in a point where you might not even want to talk about it. The reason why you feel so closed off is just because maybe the message. I think you appreciate the message. I just think right now it's the messenger, and it could be the way that the message is being delivered. It's just not, you're not feeling it. You got a lot to consider at this point. You got to consider how you want to proceed in this manner. What I'm seeing is there's been a little birdie in your ear, you know what I mean? And it's been kind of beating you down. Not necessarily beating you down, but there may be somebody who is a little bit maybe pushing you to be your best. And this person, again, you appreciate the message. Maybe it's just how the message is being delivered that you are just you're just not feeling it. What I am seeing though is that this person is somebody close to you. This is somebody who usually you do, appreciate and value what they have to say. Like I said, maybe they just need to change the way they're saying it, because right now they got you with the Page of Swords ready to chop some shit off, ready to cut their head off. That might be your energy right now. So what I'm seeing, again, just to a brief recap, you've been having to juggle some things lately in terms of maybe it's, financial situations in your life. Somebody's in your ear trying to deliver you a message. You're not liking how it's coming off. It's not necessarily the messages right now, it's the messenger. Number 1, let this person know, hey, I love you, I like you, I appreciate what you got to say, but watch how you say it, okay? Because I'm not into receiving it that way. The way that you're giving it off is maybe not intentional. So you can come at them like that because, again, you are grown. You got this. You could figure it out, but just having that little bit of extra support is okay. And you also want to know that you can be able to ask for help and ask for support, without the extra too. So the goddess Isis wants you to know you've got the lunar queen. So let's see what she wants you to know right now. There is a deep feminine wisdom that recognizes the importance of cycles of rest and replenishment as essential balancing to our actions of power and demonstrations. You're asked to allow this replenishment for yourself now, trusting that you are in a cycle of creation that is about to shift into a new phase. Release and enjoy the process without having to control or force it. The goddess Isis wants you to know that how you're moving and what you're doing right now, you're at a pace that suits your divine purpose. Okay? So while you're reiterating to this person about the way they're delivering their message to you, let them know, hey, it might not be on your time, it might not be the right time, but I'm on time, and I'm always on time with it, okay? And it's okay to remind people that this is all a part of your divine plan. Even the struggles, we have to embrace our struggles. Embrace them. It's a beautiful struggle. That's group 1. Let's get into group 2, our Tiger's Eye group. So Tiger's Eye, you're in a situation where you're kind of standing back and you may be watching, you are observing somebody close to you is in a situation, they're in a bind. They're in a tight bind. And this is somebody who you, in the past, you guys have shared a lot with each other, emotionally, physically. This is somebody who you share close energy with. You're standing back right now, though. You're watching them go through something. They're in a tight bind. They're tangled up right now. The world is upside down. You do have something that you can offer them. And it may not be what you think. It may not be what you think you might have to do in this situation. Because a little bit right now, I think you might be closed off. I think the reason why you're kind of standing back and watching them go through what they're going through is maybe you've offered your hand of support in the past. Or maybe you feel like your cries are falling on deaf ears in this situation. So you've sat back and watched them spin their wheels and spin their wheels and spin their wheels. And now you're just like, hey, I got to kind of observe and let you make your own decisions and make your own conclusions here. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you're done with it. It's a cycle of completion here. So as you're standing back and observing and watching and peeping out how the story is unplaying, I want you to observe and not absorb, okay? Deeply empathetic people, we feel. I feel what you're going through. You feel what they're going through. And sometimes it can overconsume you. What the goddess wants you to know today is observe, not absorb. You're getting the brother in darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Guidance comes to you to be more conscious of the negative energies within or directed towards you without being fearful. There's no need for fear. There's just need for more conscious, loving response. There is a test that you're currently moving through because you are ready to progress more deeply into wisdom, light, acceptance, and inner peace. The test is in a guise of a negative energy source, either within you or outside of you. The truth, we are all one, and the world is our mirror. For whatever healing takes within, even though sometimes the source of difficulty appears to be external rather than opportunity for us to gain. So the guidance I just want you to know is you're doing exactly what you need to do by starting to observe and not absorb. This is a negative energy source. I'm sorry. You know, sometimes our loved ones can be, and it's sometimes hard to come to that realization, say, hey, you know, you're bringing me down. You're bringing me down, you know. I need you to raise your vibration because you're starting to lower mine. And it's okay to walk away if the situation no longer serves you. Okay, we be holding on to these dead situations. Excuse me, and I say we because I've been there. But yeah, that's what you need to hear right now, okay? Don't get caught up in their bullshit. Peep it from the sidelines. And this is a Black Obsidian group number 3. All right. You in your mode right now. It's harvest. You getting ready for that fall harvest. You're reclusive with the Hermit, and with 8 of Pentacles, you are working. You getting to the nitty gritty. You might be on your way to work listening to this video, or maybe on your way to do something prosperous. I'm seeing you are getting to it. You're keeping it, and when you get it, you're keeping it. Okay. What I'm seeing here is you are definitely, you're in a cycle of you plant. It's harvest season. I said you working, you planting. With the King of Swords, I'm seeing that your garden is because you went through a drought. There was a drought just a minute ago. Drought season's over. So now that you are getting to it, you're reclusive, and somebody might not be taking that the right way. Somebody around you might think you acting funny. But right now, you just really focusing on working on yourself, and that's okay, regardless. You could be getting to, the money bag. You could be getting in your healing bag. You in some bags right now, you feel me? And you just have to recluse, and that's okay. The goddess wants you to know that that's okay, because in the past, you've let too much other shit knock you out for your game, and you realize that. And you said enough is enough. Enough is enough. Okay? The goddess Isis. You're getting past life, present power. There's many spiritual faces of you. When the soul is growing in service to humanity, in service to the great feminine and her call that all beings be healed and free, it gathers internal resources to assist on the path. These resources include powers and gifts from other lifetimes. You are currently integrating past life abilities, and you are guided by the oracle of past life present power to be open to shifting internally and in your experience of your own levels of power and spiritual ability. Talents, abilities, and powers wish to be restored to you now from past incarnations. Are you going to accept them? Are you going to accept them? This energy, this ancestral energy, this past life energy, deep within your cells and within your DNA is starting to wake up. Like I said, it's starting to wake up. And while you are gathering parts of yourself, making yourself whole again, it's okay to be stingy with your motherfucking self and your energy. That's your message for today, because you have a higher purpose and a higher calling, and you know that. And not necessarily everything around you doesn't suit your higher calling and higher purpose. And group 4, it's Rose Quartz group. Yes, yes, yes. You got to go. You've been feeling like you got to go lately. You don't even know where. Sometimes you just got to get up and go. You in that mood. If you've been thinking about moving, if you've been thinking about starting any new project, if you've been thinking about doing anything, this energy is telling you today to get out there and do it. With the King of Cups, I'm seeing that you are in a total state of confidence. You're in a total state of feeling like I can do this now. Because for a while, you've been kind of like this, you know what I mean? You kind of been pitting, butter, and teeter and tatter. And it's to a point where now you know you gotta go. All the energies are supporting this move right now. You gotta go. And the only thing holding yourself back lately has been you. So stop that. Yes, sir. When you're going, when you're going, I'm laughing, I'm sorry. It's gonna cause some emotional stir-ups here. Not everybody is prepared to hear the news, and that's okay, because I'm seeing that the way that you're gonna handle this is gonna be with grace. You're gonna handle this with your crown on top, wherever you're leaving, wherever you're going, whatever you're starting. If it's not receptive by everyone, you are gonna handle this with grace, because you are the embodiment of the goddess and the God energy. And I want to remind you that. And then with the 5 of Pentacles, I'm seeing that somebody eventually, somebody's gonna feel left out. Somebody's gonna feel left out. Not everybody can come where you're going. I think that's a big message. Not everybody can come where you're going. Sometimes, like gangrene, you gotta cut off the finger to save the motherfucking hand. Sometimes you gotta, I don't think y'all understand that. Okay, High Priestess. Mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. Beloved, Isis gazes upon you now, and behind her vast eyes, mysteries are unveiled. A new clarity around your direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for the full reveal, but also recognize what is happening at this time. You will be gaining valuable insight into where you're being led and for what purpose. It is an exciting moment in your unfoldment. Have reverence and an open heart and mind, and wait patiently for the grand revelation that's on its way. And you're being offered assistance in unveiling your divine destiny. You'll be showing your purpose in a broader and more meaningful way than ever before. You're going to have a lot of aha moments in your life. Not everybody can go where you're headed. And you've been having those aha moments. You got to start. Stop being your own worst enemy. Look yourself in the mirror today and start today with some positive affirmations when you rise. Okay? And that's the message for today. Feel free to drop me a line, subscribe to my channel. Peace, blessings, love, and light to all who deserve it. Okay?